guys, it's the Tyrant's Legendary Guide for Halo 3. I'm here today with Griffball Hub Community Manager, Goose Cheka.
Hello.
Now what is your favorite mission, Goose?
My favorite mission is the Covenant.
Then today we're going to be doing the Covenant on Legendary with no deaths.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tyrant's Legendary Guide for Halo 3. Today we are conquering the Covenant on Legendary with no deaths. And the lovely lady you just saw is the star of Women of Xbox and Griffball Community Manager, Goose Cheka. Goose, 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 goose.
Good enough. Johnson, drop the chief of the first generation.
Today we are committing our final assault on the Covenant. With us are allying the elites from the prior Halo games. They haven't made much of an appearance in Halo 3 so far, but that is about to change. Oh! Did that Pelican seriously get shot down by an anti-air wraith? That's going on that pilot's permanent record. What I typically like to do here is just kind of mow down the area. You can theoretically skip this first battle, as you'll see in my Mythic difficulty guide, but we have an objective in mind here, and I'll show you in a second. I like to use the Spartan laser to take out these two shade turrets. You do only have 5 shots, so make sure you aim very carefully. This brute here, let's see if we can get him. Can we sneak up on him? Oh, nope, no we can't. But we can dance. Let's dance. Uh-oh. Suicide grunts, run! Run, run, run! Alright, now we're going to use the laser to take out these two guard brutes. Honor guards? The only equipment they have is regenerators. Not much use to us in this mission. And we're going to pick up a bubble shield for now. Whoa! Whoa! That would be a war chieftain with a fuel rod cannon. Let's take out his grunt cojones first, and then we're going to go for the gold. Literally, he's wearing gold armor. Our goal here is to capture the anti-air wraith to make our life easier for when we get to the first tower. I told you it was coming. Let's see if we can sneak up on it. Can we get him? Oh, missed the first melee. There we go. Stay down, you damn dirty ape. Now, we want to use the plasma pistol to keep this one from moving because it has a tendency to spin around, even though there is no secondary gunner. You want to bash off the hatch here, revealing the brute, bash off his armor, then crouch down. Use your battle rifle. Make sure that the board action is not present. And as soon as you kill him, you want to hold B, and look at that. Oh my god. My name is the Tyrant. I drive an anti-air wraith, and I've got a boner for murder. By the time we're done with this place, there's going to be blood, guts, and ass everywhere. Is Cialis right for you? Now notice that I shot this Pelican with the anti-air wraith, and nothing happened to it. See, that was totally a scripted moment. We're just going to look at that thing. We just have infinite fuel rod rounds now. Now, those two Banshees up there, once you cross a certain threshold, are going to dive down, and at least one of them is going to go right for you. Typically, at least one of them will get a fuel rod shot off of you. Whoa, there we go. And it's okay to be hit by 2 as long as they're not in succession of each other, because otherwise that will destroy you and the anti-air wraith. If you jump out of the anti-air wraith anytime, it will automatically blow up. You know why? Because you aren't supposed to be driving it. There are 2 ghosts around this bend, and we're going to mow the hell out of them, assuming our allies don't get in the way. Oh, look at that. Tossed around like a newborn baby. There is a shade turret up here guarded by several grunts and shielded jackals. Just plow the road. Look at that. All those multi-kills. I feel so evil right now. Whoop, there's that other ghost. Can we get him? Man, he's fast. It looks like we have a partial guard here with that marine-driven warthog, and now our goal is to get to Tower 1. What are we doing?
The Arbiter and the
We're
Elite
disabling it
touchdowns number 2.
so we can get to the Prophet of Truth before he activates the Ark. Oh, and kills us all. Did I mention that? It gets a bit narrow up here. I usually stop boosting around this point or so. Otherwise, you'll get snagged in a tree, and it's hard to get that momentum because the Wraith is heavy. Much like yours truly. Now, in this area, you're going to have several ghosts, a very menacing Wraith, and shortly 2 Prowlers. Oh, stuck again. But once again, this is fairly easy. All you have to do is just keep shooting. There are 4 ghosts. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Look how easy this is. Anti-air Wraith definitely comes in handy. 4 is down here. Don't forget to knock out the Shade Turret as well, and then concentrate on the Wraith in the dead center of the area. There is also a Shade Turret on the far end. We're going to get that too. Now, the second you destroy this Wraith, 2 Prowlers full of brutes are going to emerge. Get them as quickly as you possibly can. I like to strafe back and forth a little bit. It also should be noted that it's easy to kill the driver of the Wraith without killing the Wraith itself. Now, this would be fine, except there are several brutes hanging around that will be happy to take the place of the dead pilot. So we're just going to do our very best here. So far, so good.
Chief, you've got to offline that tower.
Go ahead and nuke the rest of it. See, he's trying to get in already. Can we get him? Yeah, look at that. Now we're going to concentrate on the 2 Prowlers.
Get inside that tower. Take it down.
Sometimes if you're quick enough, you can catch them as they're exiting Tower 1. Now, also, if you've seen Anti-Air Wraith, oh, look at that, they're just dead. I like to get these guys too. If you use the Anti-Air Wraith, the fuel rod gun that's typically parked on the top of the cliff where we first entered is no longer available to you, which sucks. It sucks big time. There's some extra ammo right there, but first let's just kill all these guys. Yeah! Oh! Oh, just like that. There's a Shade Turret guarded by several enemies down here. Again, just multi-kill the hell out of them.
Perimeter secure. Get inside that tower.
Now, once again, as soon as you exit, the Wraith will self-destruct. Look at that. 2 Wraiths. 1 of each kind. You know I love it. There is some extra battle rifle ammo right here. Now, there is also a crate full of beam rifles sitting up here. I like to grab at least 1 to take with me to Tower 1. Makes killing the brutes a lot easier. You can kill most brutes in 2 to 3 shots with this thing. Very easy.
Stick together. Check
There
your
is also a cloaking device over there on the left. I'm not even going to bother with it right now. It's not even necessary. It is entirely possible to skip this section too. However, if you do, all the enemies will be gathered around the exit/entrance when you come around. When you come back down. There's some grunts hiding here.
Ready? Okay, if you're sure.
I'd be a little bit more sure next time. We're not going to be following your advice in the future. There are also grunts on the other side as well as on the top level.
You taunt the demon, you get the rough.
Did he say you get rough? Oh, I got rough with your mother last night. And now I'm going to get rough with you. There are also 2 Jackal Marksmen parked over here as well. Just take your time with them. Not a big deal. That battle rifle has a nice little spread to it. And yes, that is what she said. We're going to jump up here. And we're going to take out these 3 grunts. It should be noted that there are 2 full plasma pistols at the top of the tower, so you do not need to worry about getting one down here, although we're going to pick up... There we go. We're going to get a carbine and a power drain, because up top we've got 4 brutes, 2 miners, 2 captains, and a very menacing brute chieftain with a hammer. That's right, it's hammer time, and guess who's getting smacked? Now, the first thing I like to do is temporarily trade out this beam rifle for a plasma pistol, primarily because you want to make sure that the last brute that you kill is in front of the barrier. That way the chieftain does not activate his invincibility, although he just activated... crap. His stupid flare. Oh, he did not get that deployable cover out in time. It does take a while to use that plasma pistol charge, so if you feel like the time is not on your side, then what you can easily do is just pepper him, just like we do in Reach. Carbines are very destructive against brute shielding as well, so it's not that big of a deal. Also, killing this guy in front of the barrier makes the chieftain... Come here, come on. Come on, Cinnamon. Come on. Come on. Ah. Oh, shit. No, Cinnamon, no! God, Jesus! Missed. Ah, that's the second time I've done that, too. No, Cinnamon, no! Oh, there we go. He does a special kind of lunge if you kill him in front of the barrier that makes it significantly easier to sneak behind him and just get that easy assassination. And so we've activated the tower.
Good work, Chief. That's 1. The Arbiter should be just about to... That's 2. It's all up to Johnson's team now.
Uh-oh, Johnson's team is slacking.
Get back outside, Chief. Wait for transport.
I wonder what they're up to. Let's
Johnson,
find out,
come
shall
in,
we?
over.
Reinforcements, man. We're pinned down.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, just double check and make sure he doesn't have his invincibility.
Everyone fall back.
Sergeant Major.
We're going to take our beam
Johnson,
rifle with us.
Can you hear me?
Now, it should be noted, when you exit Tower 1, you want to have one of 3 types of equipment with you. A,
Your way back to the beach.
a bubble shield, B, an active camo, or C, invincibility. And this is all going to be for the last scarab battle that you encounter. It's up to you. All 3 work just fine, preferably active camo.
Hey, lizard face! Catch!
See, check that out. Look at that power drain. Oh, that thing is just so awesome. Equipment is just so freaking cool in Halo 3. Look at that. Oh, man, just mowing him down. Oh, man, I feel like I'm having a good day right now. I think there's at least 1 grunt and 1 jackal left, maybe 2 grunts. Come on, let's dance. Oh, oh, maybe you should have moved there. Okay, my humble advice here is that you take with you to Tower 3 a carbine and a beam rifle. And the reason why you're going to take the beam rifle is you're going to pass it to the pilot of the Hornet that jumps out. That way, when he hops on, you have a little bit of extra firepower. It should be noted, though, if you want dual beam rifle wielding Marines, you could have tossed that beam rifle to the Marine back there and allowed him to join with you. But it's really not that necessary on Legendary. Most of the aircraft just kind of drop like flies anyway. You have infinite machine gun ammo and infinite missiles. It's pretty tough to lose here, trust me. We're just going to be bolting it straight down. This is just fun. Now, I did forget to grab the active camo. I'm not really too worried about it because there's still plenty of bubble shields and so forth in Tower 3. And the equipment really is just simply for that final battle. That kind of a moment there. All right, now let's see if we can get, there we go, get him on the side.
I said shotgun.
That's right, get on board. Shotgun you. Now, it is entirely possible to rush this area, as you will see in my Kamikaze Mythic run for the Covenant. However, if you do that, you're not going to have the Arbiter join you for Tower 3, as well as all the other elites, so you're kind of put at a disadvantage. Since you don't have the fuel rod gun, since we're using the anti-air raid. Whoa, dual shot, both missed. Isn't that awesome? Anyway, since you don't have the fuel rod gun, you really don't have anything to take out the hunters with. Which would be fine, except when you're trying to escape Tower 3, because you can skip that battle. You're pretty much SOL. It becomes very difficult. In short, I don't recommend it. Now we're going to take out this anti-air wraith right down here. There are several waves of banshees and one dodging phantom that just likes to strafe back and forth. Pretty much. Now the banshees here really aren't that aggressive. In fact, they really don't start getting too aggressive until you reach Tower 3. Then they'll start assaulting you a little bit. And no, you can't sue them for it. Your goal here primarily is to take out the banshees first. It's a lot easier because if you try to get closer to the phantom, they'll just retreat back a little bit more. And because it strafes back and forth, hitting it with the missiles is damn near impossible right here.
You're dead, mate.
Now, at Tower 3, we have 2 anti-air wraiths guarding. I highly recommend taking out the rest of the opposition before them, because otherwise, when your elites land, they'll be mowed down like crazy by Covenant opposition. So what you want to do is take out the Banshees first, then the Phantom. If the Wraith hasn't carelessly driven off the cliff, which apparently it has this time, it's one of its quirks, I guess. And maybe he just couldn't take life anymore, I don't know. And then after the Wraith, deal with the Shades. There is also a Brute Chieftain, a War Chieftain specifically, with a fuel rod gun parked right there. You see where that elevated platform is on Tower 3, right there on the left? He's right up there. You want to try to get him before you infiltrate the tower, otherwise he's kind of a bitch to fight. And of course, right now you're in a Hornet with missiles, so you can't really top that. Sometimes you get lucky and detonate one of the fusion coils and toss him off a cliff. That's just freaking hilarious. Evil Space Monkey doesn't have a chance. Okay, now that the Banshees are down, you want to go for the Phantom. You see it's got 2 engine thingies right there. That's the best way to take it out quickly. Now, if you do just punish it with enough firepower, boom, it will eventually explode just like that. Just like your mother did last night. Sorry, that's twice in one run. We're going to go ahead and take out this anti-air wraith first. And did he just almost splatter me? You dick.
Clear an LZ, then get inside the tower.
Okay, first anti-air wraith is down. Let's go ahead and mow down these shade turrets. You see, the second you take out one of the anti-air wraith, a phantom shows up. It's a green phantom. That's how you distinguish the ally elites versus the hostile covenant. So you want to take out those shade turrets next. One is down. And I think we got... No, that one's still shooting. There we go. Whoa, look at that. It's like popcorn. Just fly right off that cliff. There are several brutes down here. Whoa, look at that. Oh, this is just awesome. They're just flying around. Let the bodies hit the floor, baby. The elites are giving you a hand. Try not to kill the elites. They do provide adequate backup here. We have both red and blue elites helping us out. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Halo franchise, that means you have minors and majors. Now, there is a crate up here that harness a beam rifle. Or we just picked up an auto turret. We might use that. Now, to get these beam rifles, you have to just kind of knock it and hold B. See? There we go. Awesome. This definitely comes in handy for the top of Tower 3, where once again we'll be fighting 4 brutes and a chieftain, but this time those 4 brutes are what they call stalkers. That means they can cloak themselves. We don't encounter them very much in Halo 3, but they can be very menacing. They can have anything from, what's it called? I think it goes, it's like the shotgun thing. Mauler, that's what it is. I knew it would come to me. Not in that sort of way. When you get to this point, brutes will emerge from the door, reinforcements, those that did not hide from our initial assault. Kill them as quickly as you can to keep your elites alive. And just inside, we have a pair of hunters and several drones. And I'll show you how to take out the drones really quickly. Now, this is another bonus of taking the next area slow, or the aerial assault slow and steady. You can easily come back here and get a free fuel rod gun. This is great for dealing with the brutes. I mean, not the brutes, the hunters. The things that go wow, wow, wow. Why did we do that? Hold on. Go back and get the beam rifle. It's rare that we even use the brute shot in Halo 3. Fuel rod gun for the hunters, beam rifle for everything else. We've got 4 elite majors with us and the arbiter. This should be pretty easily. Now I like to go over here to the right-hand side, wait for the drones to gather. We're just going to drop that stupid turret. And then toss a grenade. You'll take out tons of them at once. And once you've taken out enough, they'll all retreat. See, look at that. They're already gone. So now it's just the hunters that we have to deal with. It makes it a hell of a lot easier. And, well, we almost got me. One of them's dead, and 2 of them are dead. See how easy it is? So it did kind of pay off a little bit to take that aerial flight slow and steady, because it made dealing with the hunters a hell of a lot easier. You can jump straight up using those little side panels right there and avoid the next brute battle entirely, but then you have to deal with them on their way back down. In addition to a very nasty surprise, which you will see in just a matter of minutes. There are several brutes here, some with spikers, some with maulers. Make me. I think you're just chicken. Stop looking at me like that. I'll see if we can just kind of... I don't think anyone's moving from either side. Oh, that's why they're in a bubble shield. I think they're pissed off right now. We're just going to use the fuel rod gun a little bit. You're not going to have a whole lot of purpose for this. I like to try to save at least a few rounds for Tower 3, the top of it. And I'll show you why in a second. Uh-oh. Monkey on the loose. Oh, he went flying, and I think his grenade just detonated. Crap. We're going to use this bubble shield. I'm trying to trigger the drones because the drones will return once you have reached a certain point. So we're just going to go ahead and run straight ahead. Drop the bubble shield to avoid fire from them. Using it now is fine as long as you can pick up at least another bubble shield before you enter the Scarab battle. You're going to need it. And I'll show you why in a couple of minutes. Okay, we're ascending Tower 3. We have a War Chieftain with a plasma cannon and 4 Brute Stalkers. The great thing about these guys is their armor is fairly weak, and one shot with the beam rifle disables it, and then they're pretty much easy pickings. It's pretty easy to see them because they cast sort of a shadow, as you can tell. And there should be one more lingering around here somewhere. Where is that guy? Oh, there he is. They've got plasma. I think they have plasma rifles this time. Yeah. There we go. Now it's just me and you, buddy. Let's dance. I'm doing... See, that was a headshot right there. I don't get that. Again. This is getting kind of rough. Only got 2 shots in this beam rifle left. Can we do it? No. Oh, finally. There we go. Man, he absorbs a lot of damage. Now you want to activate Tower 3 and disable that barrier. What Johnson could not do. All right. Now we have a free path to the Prophet of Truth. Let's do this thing.
Now, Prophet, your end has come.
Damn right it has. Did High Charity just get crapped out of the sky?
Guards, brace for impact.
That's disgusting. And guess what? It means now we have to deal with the Flood on top of the Covenant. Fantastic. Ew, disgusting. A ball of crap just crashed through the glass. This will start a chain of infection flood. Use the fuel rod gun to wipe them out quickly to keep them from resurrecting the brutes. Apparently we weren't fast enough. Shields down. It bounces. Who designs a gun that bounces? Okay, we're just gonna say screw this. Jump over here, deactivate or activate the lift, and descend. Now, because we killed all the brutes and the hunters, we won't have much opposition below, making it a lot easier for us
Weapons system disabled.
Move to a safe distance. Stay away from the flood.
Why would the parasites
to escape. This is really the only place in the game where you'll see the Covenant and the Flood fighting each other when both of them still hate you.
Stop, troop. Then we deal
I
with the
really
flood.
would have loved to see more of this action, but, you know. I just want to play with this thing. Come on. Can you get it? Man, this thing sucks. I wonder all the Forerunners are dead. I just like seeing that blue beam. I think we still have some drones lingering about, and that's why our buddies aren't really helping us. If you go too close to that door right there, a wave of Flood is just going to come in, including carriers and combat forms. Those carriers can be a real pain in the butt. So we're just going to mow them down with dual plasma rifles. That's right. Come on. Bring it. I dare you. There are those carriers. They can resurrect all of the bodies that you took down unless you make them, like, crumble. See, it's good to have these guys here because at the very least they're providing a nice little barrier for you so that all the enemies aren't concentrated on you. Now we have a power drain right now, but we want to see if we can find a bubble shield somewhere. At least before we get to the scarabs. That way we have at least some defense after we take down the one. I'll show you what I mean in a couple of seconds. As you can see, the beam rifle crate tends to disappear. Here's the bubble shield that we left behind earlier. No. You also want to take with you 2 pinpoint weapons. By that I mean either a pistol, carbine, battle rifle, whatever. And stupid elite almost killed me. Get as much ammo for the carbine as you can. You're going to need it. And I believe there's also a battle rifle lingering around here somewhere. We did leave our other carbine over here. So we're going to pick that up so we have full ammo for everything. It will help you out after the scarab battle. And he's just wandering away from his friends. That's right, you better run, you stupid little infection form. Come here. Look what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to hit you up so bad. Alright, now that guy has a battle rifle, so we're going to help him out here. Why is he kicking it? Don't throw a grenade at point-blank range, you asshole. Okay, so we have a battle rifle and a carbine. So we're ready to take the tank and go forward. You can try to rush this area with the Gauss Hog. On Legendary, you really don't have nearly as much protection without Mythic and Tilt. So I wouldn't recommend it. The tank is pretty much your guaranteed way to get to the final battle. Now around this first bend, you're going to deal with a Prowler, a Chieftain with a fuel rod gun, and several brutes. This should come pretty easily. Now the Prowler's going to come to you, so don't assault it too much. Wait for it. There we go. You also have a Gauss Hog helping you out, and a buddy in a Mongoose. Oh, there's that fuel rod guy. We're going to try to take him out as quickly as possible because I would like to keep this Gauss Hog alive. Definitely a lot of what I like to call positive reinforcement there. That guy also has a fuel rod gun, so we're going to take him out. Also, be wary of the shade turret and the 2 ghosts that will appear over here. Oh, there's one. There's the other one. I'm guessing our Gauss Hog took care of it. You want to take care of the sniper towers over here. There are 2 shade turrets and also 2 prowlers, and 2 ghosts will emerge to try to take you out as well. In that cave down there, there is also additional fuel rod ammo if you want to use the fuel rod gun for anything, but once again, it's better to pick out 2 pinpoint weapons. The fuel rod gun really isn't going to help you in the final fight. And keep in mind, this is the mission where it is your final assault on the Covenant in the Halo trilogy. So let's make it worthwhile. Oh, there's that ghost hiding down there. Can we get him? The tank, I swear, is more attracted to scenery than it is anything else. Well, our Gauss Hog is actually doing us a favor there. Okay, now as you can see, there's a Wraith on the other side. For the most part, this... Get out of my way. Whoop. Sorry about that, buddy. That's what you get for getting in the way of a Scorpion tank. Now, for the most part, this Wraith is pretty scripted as long as you keep your distance. It's not going to shoot at you, but rather in just a couple of locations. And those trees are invincible. Why didn't they make the tank out of this stuff? Make the Wraith your top priority. We inadvertently took out the shade turret beside it. There is also a captain with a fuel rod gun right there who is now dead. Kill him before you get too close. The less damage you take, the better. Now, when you round this curve, 2 Hornets will land. It is implied that you use the Hornets to take out the Scarab. We're going to ignore that for now because there are not 1 but 2 Scarabs. So we're going to go around this little path right here. There's a little hill or plateau or whatever you want to call it right here. And, oh, there, 1, 2, uh-oh.
2 scarabs. Repeat, 2 scarabs.
2 monstrosities. Now, interesting tidbit here. This pelican will cause the scarabs to spin around. This will allow you to kill at least 1 of the scarabs by shooting off its ass and then blowing up the core from a distance. Check this out. Oh, yeah. Alright, back is falling off. There's the exposed core. And look at that. First scarab down without any problems. Now, the problem with this second guy is that typically he learns from his buddy's mistakes. He's not going to spin around most of the time and allow you to shoot off his ass. Oh, look at that nuclear explosion. God, I love those things.
First scarab's down. All units, concentrate your fire on number 2.
There's a lot of opposition here. There are Banshees in the air, there are Ghosts and Prowlers on the ground, and this is where your bubble shield / active camo / invincibility comes in handy. Because we can't really use the tank to effectively take out Scarab number 2, we're going to use the Hornet. You may have seen this in my ODST Legendary Guide as well as my Halo 3 Mythic Guide. It is possible to take out both Scarabs with Hornets, but again, it just gets a little too risky, and I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably aren't that seasoned with Legendary. So we're going to do the safest thing that we possibly can. See? He knows we're coming for him. So it didn't work there. So we're going to take the Hornet and assault him directly. And the way we do that, we get the pilot out. And whoa! Main cannon almost got us. Watch out for that secondary gun as well. Those brutes are basically waiting for us. So you want to get it right about here, jump onto it, onto the lower left leg. And he almost got us. And easy access to the core. Now, when you jump off, this is where your equipment comes in handy because all the enemies are going to be gunning for you. So run, and we're already getting shot at. Crap. Okay, drop the bubble shield. We're safe now, and crap, I just realized that we're right next to the Scarab. But the bubble shield is really not going to help us here. All right, we're going to die. Oh! Oh, yes! That should have totally killed me. Don't ever try this at home. Nah, actually, it's okay. You can try. But you want to try to get further away from the Scarab. We were taking a lot of fire, which is why I dropped the bubble shield a little bit quickly. Trace the side of the battlefield right here so that you don't get shot at by any of the ghosts or surviving,
This platform hides a path.
Chief,
what are they called? Prowlers. All right, there's Arbiter.
Go.
Uh-oh, Ghost. You man, ambitious little bastard. Fell right off. And there's another one, so we're just gonna, well. All right, run. We've got Spark here helping us out too. And a Phantom. Oh, there's that red beam of destruction. And now you're choosing to use it. He's just helping us out here.
If only we had more time.
Well, if you want more time, I guess we could just pause the game. This light bridge will activate. Man, this is a long mission. And now you need to commence your final assault on the Prophet of Truth and all his little minions. Let's do this thing.
It asked, and I answered. For a moment of safety, I loosed damnation on the stars.
Well, all you had to do was say no comment. Come on.
Stand firm. Though our enemies crowd around us, we tread the blessed path. In a moment I will light the rings, and all who believe shall be saved.
Chief, how close are you?
Not close enough.
That the best you got? Oh, come on. Impress me. Stop! You imbecile! He wants you to kill him. I'd prefer that you did not. What's the matter, big shot? Can't start your own party?
Well, Johnson, you should know that you can't start an orgy alone.
I admit, I need your help. But that secret died.
Oh, snap. Owned. Double owned.
Sound off.
Get out of here!
Not without you.
You delay the inevitable. One of you will light the rings. You cannot hope to kill them all.
You're right.
Do it. Me, then you. Now. No!
Ouch.
Your forefathers wisely set aside their compassion, steeled themselves for what needed to be done. I see now why they left you behind. You were weak, and gods must be strong.
You're not a god. You're more like a frog with a really fancy hat. Oh, looks like they do have some red armor for the honor guards. Now watch these rings light. Except for that one. That's installation 04, the one that did not light up.
Do not
Jesus!
But listen. Let me lead you safely to our foe. Only you can halt what he has set in motion.
Huh. Well, that was a bit unexpected. Alright, this is why you have your pinpoint weapons. The Flood are now on your side, strangely enough. Your top priority here is going to be the Grunts. You have 2 Grunts over there on the far side with fuel rod guns. You're going to want to take them out to save your tank forms. and then just kind of clean up the rest. There's one brute here with the brute shot, several jackals, and several regular grunts. When you get close enough to the other side, 3 more grunts will emerge, one with a plasma cannon, and 2 more with fuel rod guns. Can you get him? Oh, man. Should have been checking your 6, buddy. It's kind of cool that we have infinite infection forms here. You can pretty much let the Flood do the work for you, but what fun would that be? Not very. Now, because you have lots of carbine and battle rifle ammo, you should have plenty to go around. See, there's that guy with the plasma cannon. Use the carbine against the brute because it's better against his armor and it takes less ammunition to kill him. Oh, look at that. I actually got a lot closer with that grenade than I thought I would. I think he's focused too much on the Flood infection forms. Again, watch out here. Just a little bit. Sometimes I get a little bit delayed. Now, if you want to, you can use the crates to jump on top of the small little structure right there. There's really nothing inside that you need, so I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to go around because I don't think they're going to show up, or at least not when we want them to, and that's really not something you just want to face. Alright, so we're going to jump on top here. Now, in this next zone, you've got several brutes. You've got a bunch of jump jet brutes that are going to launch themselves from the opposite building. You've got a few grunts, a couple with fuel rod guns. See, they're those suckers. And you've also got another menacing brute chieftain with a gravity hammer. Typically, he packs either invincibility or a flare. Hopefully, he'll have invincibility because we definitely want that for the last part. It's not necessary, but it's always good to have in case of an emergency. There are lots of brutes here. Fortunately, you do have a fair amount of reinforcement along with the Flood. The Arbiter is helping you out. Now, a lot of these guys have carbines. If you can kill the guys with the carbines before the Flood infect them, you can collect their carbine ammo later, which is very helpful. So my advice is to not let the Flood take over everything. Although their melee attacks are pretty damn powerful. Oh, that guy dropped another bubble shield too. Now, the fuel rod grunts aren't going to pop out until you advance enough, and once you do, they will just start raining hell down on you like crazy. So just be aware that they're there, because they could really take you off guard. I have died here before. And since this is close to the end of the mission, it's a really shameful place to die. I mean, come on, you just killed 2 scarabs. Alright, there are those fuel rod dudes. We're going to try to take them out. I like to use the battle rifle for this because it's got that nice little spread. Makes it a little bit easier to get off those headshots. Alright, I think we got one of them down. Granted, we used the carbine, but it was a little bit necessary. There we go. Okay, so your main opposition is down at this point. You've got a couple of guards over there with... there we go. Let's say no. I want that carbine. Don't take him over quite yet. And it looks like there's still one jump jet brute hanging out up top. Let's show him what a stupid idea that really is. He's just kind of walking on the side. I don't really get what he's trying to do. There we go. That's the stuff right there. Yeah, I almost let a dirty wordy slip. Oh man, Monkey's going a little bit crazy. He's gone ape. Okay, now once you've killed all the brutes, the brute chieftain will charge. Now his armor's already smoking a little bit. This guy is the easiest of the 3 brute types to kill. He's got the weakest armor, and he has no direct firepower other than his evil hammer. I'm not gonna lie, I want that hammer. We haven't really used it much in this game, and I think now's a good time since it's the last time we'll be fighting the Covenant. And he dropped a nice, awesome invincibility. Guess what? We're going to take that too. We've got plenty of carbine ammo at this point, so we're just going to take the hammer as our secondary weapon to deal with up close and personal flood. And because the gravity hammer is admittedly my favorite weapon. Now, what's funny is if you look on that platform, you won't see anybody up there. This is a little bit strange. Activate the light bridge. And watch the Arbiter get his revenge.
Stop the rings. Save the rest. Can you see, Arbiter? The moment of salvation is at hand.
It will not last.
Your kind never believed in the promise of the sacred ring.
Lies for the weak, beacons for the deluded. I will have my revenge. On a prophet, not a plague.
My feet tread the path. I shall become a god.
You will be food, nothing more.
No! I am truth, the voice of the Covenant.
Asshole, you must be silenced.
Ow. Way to stab him in the back there, buddy. Okay, time to leave. Oh, too late. Oh, not quick enough.
Unmatched. Headstones pushed aside. Corpses shift and offer room. A fate you must abide. We trade one villain for another.
Yeah, way to go, Chief. Oh, how anticlimactic. Now notice he dropped 2 brute combat forms and they're elites here now. How strange is that? So let's have a little bit of fun with this gravity hammer. That's right, get off here. Oh, that's right. Now your goal here is to fight your way back to the elevator. You're going to have lots of flood opposition here joined. Now while you have the Arbiter helping you out, you're going to be joined with some very cool Sentinel allies. With some piss yellow beams. Now, here's what I recommend. He's got his sword out. The Arbiter can team kill the shit out of you, so I would not recommend standing beside him while he goes completely nuts. Now, when that door opens, lots of flood will come out, which is why I tossed that plasma grenade there, trying to get the jump on it a little bit. Now, again, watch out for the Arbiter. Oh, jeez. Yeah. See? Almost got us right there. That's why I'm not taking this area a little bit more aggressively. See, he's like just coming at us with the sword. That would be a really sucky way to die right about now. Now, here's where the Sentinels join you. There'll be lots of combat forms. The ones you want to look out for the most are the elites. And there is one at the end with an energy sword who will emerge from the doorway. He can kill you in one hit, so just be aware. Now also be aware that we have an invincibility. It does not last very long, so use it wisely. Oh, jeez. Shields down. Oh, man. I thought I was dead right there. Not quite. We will live another day. Man, those Flood can jump. God, if only I could do that. Alright, so here we're going to use the invincibility and just plow through these guys. There's the sword, dude. Screw you. We're just going to keep going.
I'm a thief.
Ah.
But I keep what I
Chief,
see.
stop shooting up before you take those missions. It's causing you to hallucinate. Sword and hammer. Man, we were a brute chieftain for a second there. I wouldn't diss myself like that. We're going to try to eliminate as much of these Flood dudes as possible with fire grenades. Fire grenades are very effective. Burn their mongrel hides. Oh, look at that. Awesome hammer right there. Again, watch out for these guys. At this point, there's really not much holding you back, so just make a run for it. You're actually not going to go down the elevator. You're going to go down the shaft. So cross the shaft, mine the Arbiter, and complete the mission, the Covenant, on Legendary with no deaths. I really do want to watch this final cutscene, so thank you for watching Tyrant's Guides. I'm the Tyrant. Be sure to stop by www.mythictyrant.com for more guides and also cool videos. And thanks for watching.
Replacement. The ring you destroyed.
When did you know?
Just now. But I had my hopes. What will you do?
Light it.
Then we are agreed. A tactical pulse will completely eradicate the local infestation. I will personally oversee the final preparations, though it will take time to fabricate.
How will you